Hi Vinyl community, it's Mike Vinyl Spiral here with another video, and today it's my entry to a contest set by Larry Graves, aka Canadian Stogmuffin, and Larry turned 65 at the end of the month, and to honour this momentous landmark for him, he wants us to find an album in our collection that we don't really listen to very much, and have decided that we don't really like too much, and to give it a good listen, review it and say whether you changed your mind or not. So formalities first. Larry, I swear that I've listened to this album, and the album in question is Roxy Music's fifth and critically acclaimed album, Siren. Here it is. There's the back cover. This album was released in 1975, and the reason I've chosen it is because I've been listening to quite a bit of Roxy music recently. But whenever I get an album out of theirs that I want to play, it's never this one, and I don't really know why, or I didn't know why. So I thought this is the ideal album. Here's the vinyl. There it is. This is the ideal album for me to review, so that's what I did. So I've listened to it about 4 or 5 times from start to finish, and this is what I think. So let's start off. What have we got? The first track, well, Love is a Drug. Doesn't need any introduction at all. This was Roxy's biggest chart hit, at least here in the UK and I think worldwide. It's an absolute cracker. Yeah, I love it. I love it. So what more is there to say? So second track on side one is End of the Line. Now, again, it's a pretty good track. Nothing wrong with it. Really enjoyed listening to it. So so far so good. On to track 3, Sentimental Fool. Now, I don't really care for this track too much. It's about 6.5 minutes long. It takes a good sort of two and a half minutes for the vocals to kick in. It doesn't really go anywhere. I don't think it deserves 6 minutes of listening time. If it was a 3-minute track, I think it would be okay. But 6 minutes, I'm not really that keen. But then we go on to the next track, the final track on side one. That's Whirlwind, and yeah, that's Roxy music. That's a welcome return to great music. And again, what more can I say? I really love this track. It's fantastic. So that's side one. Right then, so on to side 2. 5 tracks on side 2, and it kicks off with She Sells. Yeah, it's a really lovely track. Brian's vocals are brilliant on this, I think, and again, I can't fault it. So at the moment, I'm thinking, why the hell haven't I been listening to this album? Right, track 2 on side 2. Could It Happen to Me? And I believe this was also a single. And no, it wasn't a single. Sorry, it wasn't a single. But it's my favourite track on the album. Again, vintage Roxy music. Can't fault it. Fantastic. Track 3 is, what is it? Both Ends Burning. Yeah, that was the other single from this album. And yeah, it's not as strong as Love Is a Drug. Didn't do as well in the charts, but again, it's perfectly serviceable. And yeah, it's really nice. It's really nice. And 2 more tracks to go. What have we got? Yes, Nightingale. I think for me, this is probably the weakest track on side 2, but I can't say it's bad. I really, I really like it, and yeah, I don't I really don't know why I've not been listening to this album at all. Then we get on to the finale, and the finale is Just Another High, and it's absolutely lovely. Um, Again, it's another 6 minute track, but unlike Sentimental Fool, it's worthy of every second of its 6 minutes and whatever. It's it's really it's really nice. It's a bit more sort of down tempo than the rest of the album, but it's it's really nice. It's a really great way to sort of to finish off what is actually a sort of brilliant album. So that's it, Larry. That's the album that I've been listening to. Um, I've certainly changed my mind. I don't think I ever hated this album, but as I say, I didn't really listen to it, and I just wondered why. And the only conclusion I can come to is that I've not been listening to this album. It's because I'm a silly old fool. So in future, when I do my Roxy music rotation, Siren is definitely going to be up there. So yeah, I really enjoyed doing this. So thanks very much, Larry, and have a happy birthday at the end of the month. And that's it. See you then. Bye.